Okay, let's look at how the breath can connect the upper and lower body. When you're doing the punches, the physical center is from the hips, from the Muladhara, and from the Hara center. So, for instance, the turning power comes from the hips, specifically just below the navel and the hip area. That's the same if you are kicking, kneeing, elbowing, or anything of that nature. So, to connect the upper and lower body, we need to do so through the breath, specifically through the breathing, but not just the air, but actually the energy channels. So one way is to connect the throat, the pit of the throat, to the abdomen. You'll see in various forms. The hands travel to the throat, the philtrum, and the nose, using various mudras or hands gestures in the patterns. This is all to connect via the hands, the energy channels through the spine, which run up from the abdomen and below to the pit of the throat and the nose, and even the center of the head, the pineal gland, or the various chakras. The third eye, for instance, as it's known, it goes by many names. So to do so, there are various sounds you can make. You can make a ha sound, this from the pit of the throat. You can check whether you're doing so. If you were to sing, you would sing each note from the pit of the stomach to the pit of the throat and out through the mouth, engaging the jaw, shaping the jaw in order to make various sounds. If you want to make a sound, an ah, a big one, you'd open your mouth, ah, and you'd close it to make larger sounds. So the shape of the mouth determines those. Some words, these are called mantras in certain systems. To simplify, we can just make the sound and if you're doing the shorter ones, there tends to be a closed mouth making a shorter, sharper noise which matches the intensity of what you're doing or the firepower that you're applying. So you can, if you were to sing, you wouldn't just sing just with the mouth. And you would shape the mouth in order to make syllables, etc. Let's not go into that in such a complicated way. The basic idea is to link the upper and lower body with these sounds, with these mantras. There's the ha, there's the ah. Now this can be an internalized thing or it can be an externalized. You'll find that the breath summons the energy to move up and down the chakra system or the energy centers of the physical body, so that you're breathing from the pit of the stomach, expanding the diaphragm, and out through the mouth. So obviously the diaphragm needs to be lifted by engaging the core. This stretches the diaphragm and the spine and lengthens the spine so that maximal energy can be transferred and maximal oxygen can be taken in. we focus mainly on the out breath. That's where the noises occur. But this requires an in-breath to be maximally capable so that you can deeply exhale, even if it's shallow. It's deep from belly to nose, all the way up these energy channels. So, to recap, we apply pressure to the hara center, sustain this pressure over time, and a lot of energy can be gathered. We want to raise this through the system to the pit of the throat so that we can vocalize with the breath and exhale, expending this energy, summoning it and externalizing what's internal. So we apply sustained pressure, whether that's breathing in or out, to the abdomen, around just under an inch below the abdomen specifically is where the black belt would be worn, and this is symbolically speaking where the pressure is applied, whether you're wearing a belt or not. The pit of the throat is the other area when you're vocalizing that you apply this and feel this pressure. So whichever one you're focusing on, these are important centers to focus on. There's also others, but this one will allow you to apply these principles of maximal energy transmission through using the breath, linking the lower and upper body together. So, as you exhale and exercise, you can feel the abdomen withdraw and rise. This lifts the center and contracts or sustains the pressure on the abdomen so that the energy can be maximally concentrated there, and then it's expended out with these sounds, with these mantras, or the mantra of ha, 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 or us, us, us. This is the karate one, us, us, us. There are many sounds. The ha, 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 us, or sh, sh, are all good ones. So the us, the ha, or the s, s, the s, that will really add an extra depth. If you breathe out fully, and then you add a s, s, you can release more energy or sink slightly deeper into the hara center. S, s, at the very end of the breath. S, 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 s. This is why there are various sounds regarding s, ha, and us. All these three mantras, these three sounds, are very effective in externalizing and allowing you to maximally use the breath to link the upper and lower body.